Hello, my Basset Hound friends and my Sexton Pie cuties. Mark the Punk Gamer, a.k.a. Markapunk here. With a brand new revisit ranking, I'm actually re-ranking the Megaherz albums because I missed their latest one last year. I'm finally going to do the re-ranking for you guys, and it's a lot different than my older one that I ranked the Megaherz albums. It's going to be completely different in my ranking since last time. So... I'm looking forward to re-ranking this again because I have a different opinion since it's swapped. And there's 11 of them in total now. And goddamn, I'm looking forward to this one. And as you can see, my lights and Christmas stuff. Yeah, next month is December. After you watch this video, it's already beginning of December. But anyway, I'm looking forward to re-ranking this anyway because I have a different opinion, and I missed their latest one last year. Anyway, all 11 of them, worst to best in the re-ranking. Here we go. My number 11 is still my least favorite out of all the Megaherz albums. It's definitely Zombieland. It's my least favorite out of the 11. Yeah, goddamn. This is definitely my least favorite. The only song I did like was Fanatic. That's about it. But goddamn, this is my least favorite out of all of them. It's a train wreck. And I have nothing to say about this one. So my number 11th worst one is definitely Zombieland. My number 10, my second least favorite Megaherz, is actually Heartwork album. Their early first debut album. This is an okay one. At least it's a lot better than Zombieland. This is just an okay debut from Megaherz. Few songs I did like, I got them in English translation. The Pride of Creation to a Child, Little Hans 1995, We're Dying Young, Jump Into the Ravine, bonus track, The Pride of Creation, The End, bonus track. So those are the only 5 songs I like. Yeah, 5 songs I like. But it's early Megaherz, okay? Very early. It's ending up being my second least favorite. I have nothing to say about their their older debut, but that's all I have to say about it. My number 10 is going to be Heartwork. Alright, we're getting into the decent part of the ranking in the middle. And my number 9 is actually going to be the 5 album. This is a replacement lead singer for this one. He's okay for a replacement. I don't dreadfully hate going through it, to be honest. 7 songs I did like from the 5 album, by the way. Your Heart Beats, Yeah Right, Literally Yes, Exactly, To Be God, 04. That's the 04 of the original, which I will get into later in this ranking. These are all English translated. For Yourself, Show Me Your Face, Come Over Shadowland, and lastly, Further. Those are the only 7 songs I think are memorable from 5. But this is a decent Megaherz album. Besides the different lead singer replacement, it's decent, below average. Anyway, my number 9 is going to be the 5 album, so there you go. Number 8 is going to be another below average Megaherz album. It's called In the Devil's Name, their 2023 album that I missed last year. Look, this is an okay one, okay? I'm half disappointed with this one. To be honest, but goddamn, 6 songs I remember liking from this. In the Devil's Name, Ravenheart is a good one. Free Spirit's good. Can You See the Sky's pretty good. All Assholes is a good song. And lastly, Missanthorpe. This is below average. Last year's latest one they had. I was a little disappointed with this one. And goddamn. I wish it was better than the older ones, but who knows. But bummer for me. But my number 8 is going to be In the Devil's Name. Number 7 for me is Twilight of the Gods, this album. Oh boy, this one. This is actually the better replacement type album, in my opinion, but it's in the above average Megaherz album. Songs I did like is Hunting Time, No Time, Cruel Father, Man in the Moon's pretty good. Boogeyman. Heart of Gold. Heart of Gold is a good song from this album, by the way. It's really good. And lastly, Evening Star. But this is above average Megaherz album. This is where they got into a little bit of the new metal type Megaherz style. It's okay above average album, Megaherz album, in my opinion. But anyway, my number 7 is going to be Twilight of the Gods. My number 6, this time in this ranking in the middle, I'm actually going to put the Ascensions album this time. It's in the middle of my ranking. I'm starting to lose fan interest in this one. You guys like the cover, but why the hell would you do it? It's automatically the best album. No, it isn't. But it's in the middle of my ranking this time. But it's still a good album. It's still good, but not highly 10 out of 10 or anything. But it's in the middle of my ranking. It's at my number 6. Songs I like is You or Me, Showdown, Man Machine, Windchild, False Gods. Hooray, We're Still Alive is a good song. The Light at the End of the World is a pretty good one. And lastly, Bite Me. Oh my god, yeah. This is a good Megaherz album. This is still good. But it's in the middle of my ranking this time, years later. I can have a good enough time with this one and not be mad at it. But besides the cover. Anyway, my number 6 is going to be Ascension. Number 5, this is going to get me in trouble right here, is actually going to be the Hypocrite album, Heischler album. Yeah, this one. This is where they had a different lead singer in this one. Holy shit. I had a good enough time with this one. This is another good album in my opinion. It's at my top 5. Yeah, the Hypocrite album. Pretty good. So the songs I did like is Hypocrite, The Animal, Spitting Image, Man of the World is a good song by the way. The Avenger is pretty good. Look Into My Heart's pretty good. Cold Grave is good. And lastly, Red Dawn Instrumental is really good. But anyway, it's at my top 5. I do like the Hypocrite album. But it's interesting. This is another good one overall. My number 5 is going to be Hypocrite. So there you go. Number 4 Megaherz studio album, I think, is actually going to be Comet this time. Many people praise the hell out of this one. It's their best Megaherz album to date. Back then. Man, that was back then. Don't worry, this is still a good Megaherz album. It's still a good one. This one's the most epic as hell since their original ones, in my opinion. This made it to my top 5 still. I still enjoyed the Comet album. It's still good, by the way. But there's a few songs I did like from it. There's Curtains Up, Comet, Horror Clown, From Above, Ecstasy from the Abyss, Black or White, Not in My Name, I Dare You, and lastly, Not Enough. This is still a good album. Still a Megaherz album. Still a good one. Comet's one of them. It's at my top. Still enjoyable. Still good. My number 4 is going to be Comet. Yes, my top 3 Megaherz albums, but this changed a lot since last time in my old one, and this is going to change now. My number 3 bronze for this one, it's not all tracks by the way. This one, I had a bit of nostalgia for this one, and it's actually going to be Heartwork 2. This one. Yeah, I have a tad bit nostalgia with this one. This has the best goddamn bass and drums in this one. God damn, I enjoyed that because of it. Because of Heartwork 2 album. Damn good one. But I don't like all tracks. There's some tracks I didn't like all that much. But here's some songs I did like. Heartblood, March 5th is a good one. I actually heard the live version of March 5th live version on YouTube. It sounds pretty good actually. Pretty good too than the studio version. Fuss for Fantasy, Billy Idol cover. This is the best cover that Megaherz did. It sounds way better than the original. I'm on an island with that, I know. Hand on My Heart is a good song. To the Stars is a good one. That's how I remember Megaherz because of that song. To the Stars is a good one. Light 2 instrumental is pretty good. Lived Yet Today is pretty good. Gold's a good song. Oh, and the bonus track, It Burns is a really good bonus track too. God damn, it's really good. Yeah, my number 3 bronze, I had a bit of nostalgia for this one. And it's going to be at my number 3 bronze. is actually going to be Artwork 2. My number 2 cinema winner, this actually changed for the first time years later, is actually going to be the Headshot album this time. Yeah, this one originally was my number 1 album, Megaherz album. I still enjoyed the hell out of this one. If you'd like to know my thoughts on all the tracks I just named out in my older one, you guys already know this. I love the hell out of this album. I like all tracks. Headshots is a good album from Megaherz. This is their darkest Megaherz album. I do enjoy. What are my most favorite songs? Love Killer's a good song, my most favorite. Heart of Stone's a good one. Bitch is a good song. Rapunzel is a damn good song from this album, by the way. Schizophrenic's a good one. And lastly, Love Killer Rock Club Mix. It's their bonus track. I really like the Rock Club Mix version of their first track. Rock Me Amadies is pretty good as well. Goddamn. But unfortunately, it's at my number 2 cinema winner this time. And that's where it's going to be. My number 2 cinema winner is definitely Headshot. And my number 1 gold medal winner out of all 11 of these Megaherz albums I mostly enjoy now is actually Who Are You album. This one, their second full-length album. Yes, I enjoyed this more than the last one. Yeah, that changed years later. I almost fucked that up when I had to say a little bit. But anyway, this is my most favorite Megaherz album now. Who Are You is one of them now. Damn good album in my opinion out of all 11 of them. And I like all tracks, you guys know all of it. And To Be God's a good song. Light is actually a good damn song from this album. Really good. Negative's a good song. What else is good? Frick. Pride of Creation's a good one. Well, much better version. Who Are You's a good song. Oh my god, there's so many good tracks. Light's a really good song from this album, by the way. I can't praise that enough. It's a good damn song. And overall, this is my number 1 gold medal winner, guys. It's definitely the Who Are You album. So, there you go. My most favorite out of all the 11 of them is definitely Who Are You album. Deal with it. And there you go, guys. My new re-ranking of Megaherz, worst to best. And it changed years later. And I had fun going through their albums again, leading up to their last year's new one. And I had a damn good time with it going back to it. And I think it's still a good instrumental, industrial metal band of all time than Rammstein. That's controversial opinion. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Subscribe to me if you have not. Make sure you click the bell to get all my notifications, by the way, once you subscribe. Also, like and share this re-ranking of Megaherz studio albums worst to best, so I get more views and more subscribers. And I will see you, my best hound friends, and my sexy and pie cuties, on my re-rank of Sabat, by the way, because they just released their new one out of nowhere. That's going to be my next re-rank video in the future. So, seizure, later. Spit it slow.